Hey YouTube, what's up? I'm just gonna go ahead and get started really quickly here. Kozmo did really well at YCS San Jose over this weekend. They did a lot better than everyone's expectations, especially mine, knowing that this YCS was happening under the old list, the July 16th list, before all those big hits went through. The new list goes into effect tomorrow at the making of this video. Also, right now the top 32 is incomplete, so right now I'm just going to go by the top 16 that Konami gave us. I will say the North American tournament coverage is pretty bad compared to the European. The North American, like, they never dish out the top 32. They don't have live streams. It's and their text their like text coverage of the duels is bad. I don't like it. But regardless, I'll complain about that later. We're going to talk about Kozmo. The top 16 for YCS San Jose was 9 Kozmo, 4 Necros, 1 Burning Abyss, 1 Shadow, and 1 Magic Spectre. Obviously, this is unprecedented because Necros has been undeniably the best deck, and they still have they're still, not hit under this list, really. Okay, I posted in that video, why you should build Kozmo. I posted in that video that the deck didn't deserve the price tag that it had because it was not the deck of the future. I don't think I said that I thought the deck sucked, because it doesn't. The deck does not suck. It's just not the deck of the future. I don't think that you should have been dropping $135, or I think they're 120 now. Yeah, 120 for 120 bucks for a Dark Destroyer, and times that by 3, and then 3 Farm Grow, which were 85 at that time. They've now dropped down to like 60. Those were not good investments because it wasn't the deck of the future. Because very quickly we're going to have the Magicians roll in and completely steamroll the deck over in December, and we have every Pendulum deck of the future being able to utilize Luster Pendulum in Ignister Prominence, the Blasting Draco Slayer, our lovely non-targeting Synchro monster that Luster Pendulum can make very easily. The reason why Kozmo is just not a good investment is it's just going to die to these Pendulum decks. And I don't think that they do very well against some of the other decks that are going to be surviving the list. I think that if I didn't already make this clear, I'm going to revise. I'm not going to recant my statement, but I'm going to revise it. Kozmo is a very good deck. And I think if your regional is between now and the Pendulum Structure deck, it is a very good deck to play if you want to get your invite or you want to get top 8. That's, I think that's fair enough. Beyond that, I don't think it's a good idea. If your regional is after the fact, don't get it. It's not worth it, because these other decks are they're a lot cheaper and they're a lot better. They're going to be Magicians are the power between Magicians and Kozmo is almost incomparable. Well, of course they are comparable, but this deck is just so much more powerful. I don't think that Kozmo taking so many slots compared to Necros is a testament to how strong Kozmo is compared to them. I think it's just a testament to the lack of representation that Necros, Burning Abyss, Shadow all got. Knowing that all those decks just died a week ago, I feel like a lot of these people they straight up dropped their decks and picked up Kozmo. Like, I mean, why wouldn't they? I mean, their decks got absolutely vaporized. I think that that's kind of one thing that was hurting the legitimacy. It wasn't hurting the legitimacy of this event, but I feel like in order to get a full idea of what's going on here, we need to figure out what was the representation of the decks in the tournament as a whole. I feel like with that information, you can accurately determine whether or not Kozmo is really as good as this top 16 makes it out. Because if you pretend that every deck entered equally, like an equal, like say you have 50 Kozmo, 50 Necros, 50 BA, 50 Shadow, and all that. If you take this as your sample size for the top 16, Kozmo is undeniably so much better than all these decks. But I would argue that it's probably not that case. I think Kozmo is probably vastly outweighing all the other decks in representation. At least all the other these decks. Which is surprising based on their price. But these people, they go to these YCSs because they're trying to top, they're trying to win, they're trying to get like their Minerva and like all that. They're trying to get the glory, but they're willing to drop these high dollars for travel and then for the deck. It's obvious that I don't think people not having access to the deck is really a thing. I think people can get Cosmo. It's not impossible. But I feel like everyone just dropped these decks, and that was kind of a reason why if everyone's playing Cosmo, I mean, yeah, I mean they're gonna top eventually. But yeah, again, that's just kind of what I've been thinking. I saw your dislikes. Don't think I didn't see it. No, I saw that. I was surprised actually. Not hurt. I was just surprised. The deck, guy, the deck is very good. Okay, it's very very good. It's just not the deck of the future. That's why the price of it is not justified. Of course, that's just what I think. I'd love to hear what you guys think. What do you guys think of this top 16? I'm interested to see the representation of all the decks that are entered. They do that in Europe. In Europe, they have those statistics, but not in North America, which is kind of annoying. But then again, we get wonderful things like Utopia the Lightning, and Europe isn't going to get any of that. Wonder if what other cards they're going to miss out, of course. So, guys, let me know what you guys think, and see you all next time.